Okay, let's test something out. I want to make sure the thumbnail can go midway through the video, not at the very start like I've been doing. So, you know what? Now you guys should hear this actual thing right here. That should be muted when I say it. So I'm going to say it right now. You're going to hear next to nothing. You probably hear some fans running in the background, computer fans, so that it should completely be muted. So let's run that down right now. Okay, so that should do the thumbnail without an issue. And yeah, we should be running everything down and everything good kind of deal. And that was this, that's what I'm doing. I'm basically making sure everything goes all the way through at this point, because I screwed it up apparently this morning. And then I need to go through and make sure all the edits that I did I checked everything last night. I found some more issues. And then last night, so now I did some edits this morning. Now I'm making sure those go through completely. And I love this. So right now, I haven't touched anything. Everything's been done and backed up, etc. So the system should go to sleep right now. If I don't touch anything within a couple of minutes, the system should go to sleep. And that's the point, is I simply down here, I can shut it off without it doing anything. I shut it off and boom, I'm able to turn off the TV, which is the computer monitor, turn it back on so I can catch it shutting off. And hopefully I didn't catch it. Okay. So yeah, the point is I want to make sure it does that kind of deal and actually shuts off on its own like it's supposed to do. And if it does, it's going to get that red screen because it's not going to have any input kind of deal. That's how it should work. And then I still have these logs. If it's processing, it's not going to shut down. If it's not processing, then it's good. Bear with me, this might take a second. I can actually do a time lapse, so you guys ain't nearly as bored. I'm going to do a time lapse. That's the whole point of that, so that you guys don't have to watch all this stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to stand here, basically, and do a time lapse, unless it shuts off any second now, like it should. Now I'm just going to stand here for like 4 minutes. Freezing because it's cold in the basement down here, which is great for computers, but not for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little time lapse here. Number 6. Okay, sorry folks. I'm not waiting for that. It probably takes 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm just not standing here for that long waiting for this thing. Watching the seconds go by kind of deal. Watch it do it right now. That'd be great. But, it does suspend. I simply got to let it go for maybe 5 or 10 minutes so that it can shut down all the processes. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of stuff still going on in the background after the suspension has come up. But that's the whole point, is I simply walk away and this thing goes to sleep. It doesn't never fully shuts down, but it goes to sleep. And what that's going to let me do is, these are extremely short videos. They're like 2 minutes or something. But if I have something that's several hours, it, you know, I can walk away. If I do like 5 hours of video, something crazy like that, it'll upload. I can simply walk away, heck, be sleeping, and the thing will be processing and doing edits and all that, and uploading and sending the thing to the backing up and all that. And then it will, it'd be great if it shut down right now. It's not going to. I'm trying to stall. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. But it's simple as that. That's all I'm doing is dropping these things in and letting it run. And then when it gets to there, it's going to simply do its thing. But apparently this is taking longer to suspend than I thought. It does suspend. I see it do it. I seen it do it earlier. I came down and it was already suspended. So when it's not running anything, it's good. This, there it goes. Thank you. All right. So, and I should get the red screen. Good. I don't know if you heard the fan shut off. It's officially to sleep. Come here, you. With the little flashing light down there. Beautiful, huh? Okay, so that's all good. It is sleeping. That did work. So after the thing, and then all I do to wake it up is I just hit the keyboard. And it wakes it right back up. Here's the fan kick on. Give it a second. Just got to wake up from sleeping. There we are. And there we are. So everything's back up and how it is. And that's what I'm saying. I'll be able to basically drop these files. Let it go kind of deal. I'm sorry I couldn't get that in a time lapse. I seriously didn't know how long it's going to take. Apparently, it hits every 5 minutes or something. I don't know. But, so I just had to wait for that to kick in kind of deal. But yeah, like I'm saying, ideally, when I get this thing all figured out, this is why I'm throwing these videos up all the way through, is you drop the files in there, the purple files, not the white files. It makes the white files. And then it goes over here. And this is actually viewing what it's, the actual uploads in real time. Obviously, it's not doing anything right now because it's finished those up. And it backed them up, and that's the last thing it did. If I go over here, what you're going to see is you're going to see a blinking light. That means it's waiting. It's waiting to do the next thing. And if I was to leave this alone, within probably 2 minutes, 2 or 5 minutes, I don't freaking know, it'll go to sleep. And that's part of the thing where I can just let it go. And as far as the monitor goes, it's a TV. All it is a monitor. It doesn't even know it's connected to the internet. You know, it's just an HDMI cable, and the TV is not even connected. So I can basically drop the folders, which I'm going to do right when I finish this up. I'm going to plug it in, drop the new files in here, shut the TV off, and walk away, because that's how it's supposed to work. I just had to make sure I manually bash these ones, and I need to make sure the automatic goes through. But it says it's going through. There shouldn't be any problem there, so I just need to, now, automation's back on. I just need to play around, let this thing go and play around. Simple as that. And I'm going to end this right here. So, you don't know, these are the little cues that I came up with. Something that you wouldn't normally say. I need to say, be careful about saying variations of it a little bit. Not much. I did a whole video where I pretty much just said variation after variation, variation. I'll test that again later. But, you know, I basically need to say these things. As long as I don't say that word and that followed by that number, it shouldn't matter. If I do say that word followed by that number, it's going to pick it up, you know. But if I could say that word, focus please, I could say that word all day long and it wouldn't matter. It's only if I say that word with that number. It's only if I say that number 1 and all the way to number 7 is a take completed. If I say number 1 to number 5, I think I did that in one of these. Number 1 to like number 5, it won't matter. I simply say number 1 again if I screw up. And then, like I'm saying, will you focus? From number 1 to number 7 is all that matters. And yeah, so I'm going to finish that up by saying that here. If this is working, you shouldn't hear it. If it's not working, you're going to hear me say the very last cue here. So I'm going to do that right now. Sorry, this ended up being dang near a while. So I'll let you guys go. Thank you.